Hi and welcome to Outwell.com. In this session we're going to be taking a look at our Perception, which is in our Fantasy collection, which is characterised by our grey and black panels running all the way around the outside of the tent. The tent itself is a vis-a-vis style tent which sleeps up to 8 people. Some of the features on the outside of the tent we can see here. The fabric itself is our Outex 4000 material, which is a PU coated polyester with a hydrostatic head of 4000mm. The frame of the tent is made up of these steel poles, so very strong and very sturdy and very easy to pitch as well. Some of the other features that we can see here, we have the innovative Outwell wind stabiliser system, which directly attaches the fly sheet to the pole, making it very strong in higher winds. This tent has actually been tested up to a force 9 on the Beaufort scale, which represents 47 to 54 mile/h winds. So good peace of mind that this tent is going to withstand strong winds. Some of the other features that we can see here are our Luminous Guidelines, which are nice and bright, so at night time you're not going to trip over them when you've got your head torch on, you'll be able to see them no problem. Each guy line also has its own retainer system, so that when it comes to putting the tent away, we can just take the guy line, wrap it up in our hand nice and quickly and pop it in here, making it easily accessible for the next time that you use the tent. Another feature of the tent is that it has the Outwell Easy Pegging system. With the Outwell Easy Pegging system, we supply you with 3 different types of pegs. We have the solid steel pegs for the corners of the tent, we have the luminous plastic pegs which go with the luminous guy lines, and we also have the black plastic pegs which go in all the rest of the pegging points around the tent. So nice and easy, and ensuring that you've got the right peg in the right place. Coming around the front of the tent here, we can see that we have some outside ventilation panels, easily accessible just with these Velcro tabs here, and what that allows for is air just to flow into the tent, giving you a much cooler and more comfortable climate to live in. Also, because this tent comes in our Fantasy collection, that means that included with the tent you have this activity wall for the kids and also a game set as well. Around the front porch area of the tent we can see here that there is a mud valance, and that's there so that the rain can easily run down the tent off of the main fabric itself and away from the front of the tent. Stepping into the porch area, we can see here that there's a really good size wide entrance to allow you to get all your bits and pieces in and out of here no problem at all. The porch area itself has a detachable bathtub style ground sheet which is made out of a double coated polyethylene which has a hydrostatic head of 10,000mm. In the porch area as well here you can see that we have a lot of windows allowing the light in, giving you a greater sense of space, and on each of these windows we have these toggled curtains which are sewn in across the bottom of the window, and as you can see here you can have them completely open halfway up, or you can completely close them as well just for a bit more privacy. When we go through into the living area of the tent, we can see here that we have the same material of ground sheet in here, but rather than it being detachable, it is a completely sealed ground sheet. So you're not going to get any water coming in through the sides, and you're not going to get the bugs in either. Stepping back into the living space, we can see that we have a huge amount of space in here. Lots of head height, and that's thanks to the Outwell space frame system, which uses 2 Duratec poles crisscrossing over in the middle to give you much better head height. At the back we can also see that we have a large skylight, again letting the light in, increasing the sense of space. 2 windows across the back and an entrance towards the back as well. Just behind me here we can see that we have 2 separate sleeping compartments. One standard sleeping compartment here with mesh pockets on the outside and a mesh panel here for breathability. And next to that we have the kids room which comes included with the tent as well. In the kids room you can see that there's a nice bright theme with lots of bits and pieces in here for the kids to get on with. Also with this tent we do supply another sleeping compartment like this one here to replace this once the kids grow out of this sort of style. On the other side we have another sleeping compartment, and as you can see we have a split of a 2-man and a 2-man universal bedroom. With it being a universal bedroom, what that means is we have this sheet of material in the middle here which can be unzipped to create one large sleeping compartment. On the outside you can see we have the mesh storage pockets for all your bits and pieces. Another feature of the universal bedroom is that we can undo these clips across the top and around the sides, and if we did that all the way around and took these zips here and started to undo these, we would soon see that what you can do is completely fold away one side of your sleeping compartment and roll that up and clip it away to give you even more space in here. Optional extras for this tent include the carpet that you can see in here at the moment, making it a lot more comfortable and Also, there's a footprint available for the tent as well, just giving you that extra little bit of protection under your ground sheet. So that was our Perception.